Welcome back to Mass Effect 2, guys. So we're going to continue exploring this cluster. We learned about Samara's really interesting side quest to do with her daughter and her daughters in the last episode. Kind of, yeah, very morose, but yeah, also just fascinating. We'll get to that eventually, obviously, but we're just going to finish exploring. We did a little Anomaly side quest mission on the FEMA to do with this Tear Allen. Is it a ship? Pirates, anyway? So, I haven't scanned any of this stuff yet. So, let's head over to Lucerne. We should be able to get to Ondest and back. Okay, we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings. Start with the big boy. So we're just going to be doing a bit of planet reading before we get to Tali's side quest, which is what I want to do next. Zetic. A common methane ammonia gas giant, Zetic is best known for the infamous Cal 4 camp. Established on the ice moon of Gessis, Cal 4 was a Blue Sun's hostile environment training facility ran by a cadre. Cadre? It's a French word, that isn't it? Cadre? Run by a cadre, I might be saying that wrong, let me know. By a cadre of former Batarian Special Intervention Unit operators. In 2168, a cluster-wide scandal broke out when it was revealed that the mortality rate of recruits sent to the camp might be as high as 18%. Ouch. Investigation by Asari authorities based on Ilium uncovered a group of graves around the facility containing the remains of several hundred recruits, dating back 2 decades. The camp was immediately closed, and the remains sent back to their worlds of origin. An inquest by the Blue Suns found the Batarian commandos had used harsh training methods, but these were consistent with their own training to join the SIU. The Batarians were exonerated, though Cal 4 was shut down, and they were reassigned to other units. As the Crescent Nebula is beyond the sphere of Council law, no civil charges could be filed against the Blue Suns. I always have to double take when I read mortality rates, because a high mortality rate means lots of people are dying, right? So, I mean, but the fact that anyone was dying during training is obviously bad. Right? I'm sure, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but if the mortality rate was like 90%, that means 90% of them died. Whereas if it's a really low mortality rate, that means most survived, right? So that 18% of recruits are dying, basically. Batarians. No! Oh, I did it again. And we'll go there, we'll just read all the others first. Okay, Tali, we might not be getting to your mission this episode after all. Dorier. Dorier is a large, hot world with a poisonous atmosphere of acidic nitrogen oxides. While the planet is too close to Lucerne for this to condense and fall as rain, this makes the environment too hostile for forms of life more sophisticated than bacteria to evolve. This will be a rich planet, I bet. Yuntanta is remarkably close to Earth. Its orbital distance is similar, and while slightly larger, its reduced density yields similar mass, atmospheric pressure, and gravity. There, the similarities end, for Lucerne is a hot class F star, emitting over 8 times the energy of Sol. Yuntanta is a parched wasteland. Its water long since boiled away into its nitrogen carbon dioxide atmosphere. A handful of mining outposts dot the hellishly hot surface. The crews remain in underground bunkers, sending remotely controlled machines out at night to do surface work and load cargo for shipment. Population 230. Jeez. Alright, and the big boy. Former star, maybe? Jontan is a fairly standard close-orbiting Pegasid gas giant, orbiting the star Lucerne at high velocity and heated to temperatures of over 1000 degrees. Analysis of its orbit has revealed a core of heavy elements with a mass double that of the planet's hydrogen-helium atmosphere. It's a big boy. Alright, Taranth, let's go deal with this anomaly.
I have detected an anomaly.
Tarith is broadly Earth-like, with a fatal flaw. It has a relatively high amount of chlorine in its atmosphere, the reason for the greenish haze that becomes apparent when looking at the horizon. Chlorine has become a vital component in Tarith's plant life. Tarinth or Tarith? Dude, stop just changing everything. As a defense mechanism against native herbivores, many species evolve the ability to release clouds of toxic chlorine when disturbed. This gas is heavier than the atmospheric oxygen and tends to settle low in low places. While avoidable, this has placed Tarith near the bottom of the lists for colonization. There are intermittent signals originating in the heart of the large chlorine swamp. They appear to be coded, though it's not impossible that they are garbled distress signals from a downed civilian ship. Interesting. Right, let's go.
We're just waiting on the weapons at this point. They'll never know what hit them. The Vorcha are hungry for battle. We're just waiting on the weapons at this point.
It's a that's a Krogan and some Vorcha, right? Preliminary scans indicate a high-powered communications relay on the planet. Communications match known blood pact mercenary protocols. A concentration of Krogan and Vorcha signals are massed inside what appears to be a mining operation. Life signs detected, unknown species. Advise caution. Okay, I'm not going to take Casimir if we're dealing with Krogan. I'll take Jacob again. Let's go for it. It's useful to have biotics when dealing with Krogan, right? Let's take Thane. I'm not taking Jack out for a while, I suppose, but whatever. You've got 2 points. Do I want to put them into warp? Sure. Yeah, the Viper, Locust, everything else should be the same. What? Get me out of here.
The planet's surface is interfering with your navigation. The nearby beacon towers may serve as a navigational contingency.
Look at Thane's mask. Guys, look at it. Thane, your mask is quality. I know we've got one just like that. Can we? I don't know if we can change what our default helmet is. Default, I should say, right? But recording check, should have done that already. So it's going to be Krogan and Vorcha here, right?
What the hell happened here?
A beacon? Why should we activate this? Attention all workers. Stop chipping away at this node. There's nothing left here to mine. Move on to other sites now. Salamal. Where the hell's that going? There's a giant bug here, guys.
Watch out, this atmosphere is toxic.
Yeah, I got you. God, I'm getting Lord of the Rings quotes coming out. It's like we're lighting the fires.
Gear up!
Oh, it's a Clixon. Okay, we've fought these before. Not the giant ones, but we don't need cover at least. Hopefully they've eaten all the Krogan and Vorcha. Okay, if we go the wrong way, which we obviously are. What the hell? Guys, protect me. Hey, throwback. Nice throwback. It's a Mass Effect 1 there, just a giant rock. I know we need to be going whichever way this thing leads to, but man, this is scary in the fog, man. Or the poison clouds.
Attention right!
Get out of it, Clixon. Okay, this is just a loop. Maybe? It kind of looks like it's supposed to collapse. Ah! Little help, guys! Where the hell are you? You fools. You abandoned me. We need some ammo. If we get bum rushed by several, that's when we need to use Ava, right? Right, up the hill we go, chaps. Uh-oh, cover.
What were they doing here?
Stealing stuff.
Looks like we just missed a fight.
Fall back now. Evacuation shuttles are on the way. Anyone not at the gathering site when the shuttles arrive will be left here with those damn bugs. Ah! Leave me alone, bug. Follow the beacons. I'm getting scared, man. I always remember the fear I had playing The Witcher 2 for the first time, going into the swamps in the first act, because I hadn't been playing games really that much, so that was like really scary to me for some reason. Oh. I come in peace. I know the Rachni Queen. Okay, great. Also getting, I don't know if you guys played the Dark Souls 3 DLC that had loads of bugs in it at one point.
Charge him up!
Serious? Guys, you're really not helping me here.
On it, at your side.
No, you're really not. Guys,
Right, understood.
we've just been abandoned. Where's Thane? You chipmunks, what are you doing? Salamo, I can't get any more Vulture from Omega. Garm has his own problems. You're going to have to man up and deal with this on your own. Maybe build a beacon path. I bet those damn Vulture are just wandering into the fog and getting lost. Kalusk. I don't think this is worth it, guys. I really, really don't. We're going to get ambushed by one of these clicks and eventually it's going to scare the life out of me. I'll be very upset. Okay, out of the fog. Hurry up, you two. You're so slow. No. Switch weapons, please.
Right!
Light the fires. Gondor is in need of aid. Oh great, back into the fog. Hello! Enough of this. There's another. No. It's just the fog. I just want to get out of here, dude. I think that looks like the main location. This does not. Ah! There's no cover, dude. Stupid Vorcha, man. Good job, Ava. Again, where are they? They've just buggered off. Guys, where the hell are you?
Sure thing.
As I must.
Ah! Jacob's dead. I'll deal with it. This looks like a lair. Salomon, where are the resources? Are you mining out there or standing around waiting for those Vorcha to get smarter? Our guy on Ilium can't keep the lights off forever. You keep stalling and we'll have a hell of a fight on the way in. And that would make me really, really angry. Kalusk. And if we have to fight that bug... It'd be pretty cool if we do, but... You didn't hear me say that. Just another bug hunt, right? They're already fighting, aren't they? Oh!
Fire!
All right.
Flipping heck!
Worthless!
Krogan incoming.
Get over here!
Oh, Thane. Nice shot, Jacob.
On we go. Right between the eyes.
All right. Now they gravitate to me. Okay, that Krogan was right on top of us, dude. Communications terminal. Here comes the big bug. Oh! Sure. Hostile alien species, eliminated the blood pack, a bit of experience, 7,500 credits, some platinum. Why not? Okay. Let's head to Ondest. We should have enough fuel for that. We've got like 1,000 fuel. This might be cutting it a bit close. Small system. Ondest. Maysuth. Farthest from the dim red dwarf on Dest, the ice dwarf Maysuth has attracted no interest beyond a cursory flyby by automated probe in 1874. No significant resources were noted. So is it rich? Just good, okay. We'll be back. I realised doing this double trip stuff will end up costing me money because I'll have to pay for more fuel to get here, but I don't really care. Zesmeni. Cold, dim, and shrouded by a methane ammonia atmosphere. Zesmeni has nevertheless attracted development by Asari mining concerns that service military industries. There are significant loads of valuable light metals present, including titanium and lithium. Titanium is the primary material used in mass accelerator slugs, and lithium is used in the military-grade droplet heat radiators used aboard warships. Small population of 620 workers. Yep, of course that one's rich. And Acaria. Though nearly the size of Earth, Acaria contains only 28% of its mass. It has a trace atmosphere of neon and molecular nitrogen, but the predominant carbon dioxide has long since frozen and fallen to the surface as frost. While Acaria has a core of heavy metals, the bulk of the planet's volume consists of water ice. Several unique forms of long-chain carbon molecules have been recovered on the planet, pushed up from beneath the ice by cryovolcanic processes. Acaria has a large rocky moon, compositionally similar to Luna. Rich as well. Alright, we'll be back. Or I'll be back. Alright, let's head back to the Mass Effect Relay and plot the rest of the episode.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Yeah. Oops. Right, let's top it off and decide where we're going to go. So we've got, what, 40 minutes left of the episode? I feel like going to Tali's mission, to be honest. Tali. Where's Tali? Oh, the Valhallan Threshold. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna go help Tali, guys. And please let there be some sort of cinematic intro to the fleet. There's the Migrant fleet! Wow, what is this place? What is this? Like twin stars? It's like a Death Star. I mean, there must be more ships than this to house the millions of people. Yeah, 50,000 craft. This must just be like a, I don't know, artistic representation. Holding over 17 million Quarians. The Migrant fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. Though Quarians on pilgrimage have visited most settled worlds in the galaxy, few outsiders have ever stepped foot inside the Quarian ships. Right, I'm nervous, man, but let's go. I'll need to make a hard save at some point. Obviously, Tali's coming, so my thinking here is we take either Mordin, Thane, or Samara, who might be a bit more useful in a kind of political debate. I think Samara, you know, because she's so experienced. But she isn't really a politician, right? So maybe I think Mordin or Samara, not necessarily Thane, I'm not sure. But if we need to attest to her character, maybe Garrus would be better for that because he's known her for so long. Definitely not Jack. I'm gonna take Mordin, I think. Yeah. I don't know. We've taken him on so many missions, man. But his input is always so good. And he'll comment on the technology and stuff. Okay, you've got 2 points. Let's just stick them into hacking, sure. Morden, you've got 4 points, so we can bump his incinerate or work towards neural shock. Let's max out incinerate and then we'll move into neural shock with the next set of points. Okay, so we've got heavy incinerate, right? Let's give him the AoE. I know heavy incinerate is better, but no, let's give him heavy. It's just too good, the extra damage. It's only 30 points of damage though. Because he might time this really well. No, let's just go heavy. I'm going heavy. It's just better, isn't it? Yeah, locust, carnifex. Hopefully we don't have to fight. Please don't tell me we have to fight anyone here, man. I'm praying that we can just talk.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Oh, we're at the fleet, man. Look at this. I've wanted to come here for so long. Is this her father?
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Captain Shepard. It's Commander, buddy.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Keelah Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
I owe her a great deal.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help, Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Why?
You sent Geth materials back to the Migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Okay, maybe she's being framed. Let's talk to the captain, obviously. It seems like the third crew member doesn't really get much input in these missions because when Samara was with us on the Miranda's mission, she said she just literally said nothing. So
You should speak with Admiral Rand. She's waiting for you up ahead.
believe they're charging Tali Zora with such a thing.
Look at this place.
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
All the doors are the same though. Shall I run? Hello there.
Tali Zora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
That's the voice actress. I've not really watched much of it, but she's in the Expanse. She plays like one of the Earth's leaders in that show, but I've not really watched most of it. And my dad has watched like all of it, so he's like spoiled like major bits telling me about it. Is her name really that important? Is this going to kind of paint her as an outsider?
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
Yeah.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You going to be part of the trial, Shalaran?
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Alright, let's do it.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
Oh no.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
This is a terrible idea. Can we have Morden do it? It'd be great. He'd just like find a loophole, work his way in, deal with it immediately. I'll be honoured, Tali, I'll be honoured.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Man, Shalaran get a hug. We didn't get a hug off Tali when we saw her. Man, will someone just give Shepard a hug? Oh, interesting. There's vegetation here. Awesome. Yeah, I guess, yeah. This is their home, so... Please don't tell me there are any interrupts here. Please.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keelah Salai. The accused Tali Zora vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Oh, really?
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Nah.
Shepard vas Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
It was my pleasure.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vasnima, a proud member of the Migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Yes.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the Migrant fleet. What say you?
See, the Northern Admiral, the one with the Northern accent, was speaking reason. The posh Southerner, he's not to be trusted. If you're interested, look into the, I guess politically it would be called the Great, not the Great, it would be called the North-South Divide in England. The kind of economic disparity between the North and the South of England. Which is why Northerners and Southerners often throw insults back and forth at each other. She couldn't have done this with... She's not done it on purpose if she has done it, but that would be negligent, so...
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What?
What are you talking about? What happened?
Where's her father?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keelah.
I didn't expect this. Her father's dead. Why would they leave it until the trial to tell her that? That's so horrible. Yeah, we'll help.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the Migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarry and strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
Yeah, we must.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. The shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
I wondered how they were going to work a combat section into this quest, if I'm being honest. Oh man, I was hoping we'd get to do like some detective work or something. Just going to go and kill some Geth, I suppose.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know.
Yeah.
We won't know anything until we get there.
You alright?
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone we should talk to before we leave?
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are, but I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Alright then.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar enclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Yep. Right, let's try and talk to some admirals. Oh, there's Vitor!
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Tali Zora is guilty.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Do you stand for her?
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Calm down,
is doing
Vitor.
well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you know anything else about the situation?
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Yeah, it's alright.
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Okay. Right, I'm just sorry, I was just deciding whether we need to cut this mission. Not cut, as in cut the episode. Or I might just do it, make it a bit longer. I hope you feel better, Vitor.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
Don't say that!
I know. I didn't.
Exactly!
But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
That was so insensitive. Admiral Zen, the middle ground.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali too.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
What's your opinion on the Geth, Admiral?
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
You think Rael was right?
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine.
Oh, dear me.
It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Oh, how are you this naive, man?
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
Right, hang on.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
Okay. That puts us in a bit of a predicament in terms of him surviving, right? You're not interested in the
If
trial?
you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So they want to... They're still insistent that they can make an obedient race of AIs.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Man, this sounds like this has got a lot of parallels to the Solarians and the Krogan, right? In some ways. Did I ask them about the lab ship?
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little.
No.
We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Yeah, they made a mistake.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Carl, just the posh guy.
Rieger.
Shepard, Tali Zora. Good to see you both.
No.
Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Okay, this is the guy who survived on Haystrom. How are you doing, mate?
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
Yeah, it seems risky for Quarians.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
The dark energy?
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
How big of a problem is this?
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
So who initiated this dark energy?
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's son?
Keelah, I hope not. They can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
I hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Do you need my help?
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
We should get going.
Cheers, mate.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Okay, can we talk to the posh guy?
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Without that, her chances that bad?
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. And Girls greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Sure. What's the relationships like between the admirals?
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
Seems silly.
I know the Migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Fair enough. So, what evidence do you think we need?
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
What's your relationship like with Rail, Zora?
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
Bubble?
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Like a suit.
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
And what about her father?
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
Well, we know he wasn't too involved.
Explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates.
Yeah.
I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Yeah, we already know this. And Tali's mother died when she was a teenager, yeah? You know anything about the ship?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
Okay, so we're going in blind.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
See, man, this is what I want from the side quests. I want all this tons of related characters to talk to. I know it doesn't necessarily always fit, but...
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Thank you, Shala. Yes, obviously, we're not going to get to go there in this episode, guys. I'm just going to finish talking to everyone.
Even during the hearing, Tali Zora's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Okay, Geralt was the Northerner. Right.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
No.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And you're Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
Wait, this... I thought this guy was a Northerner before. Or was this the posh... He sounds like the posh guy now. What's going on? Yeah, whatever works, mate.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Okay, maybe he's just the Northerner doing a southern accent. Have you got any history with Tali's father?
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
What happened next?
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Okay, so you're all... None of you really agree on some of these big issues.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
Yeah, you can see the Northern's coming through on some of these words. We almost had the votes. It's a risky proposition, dude, going to war with the Geth.
I hope the Quarian people find someplace to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
True. What can you tell me about the other admirals?
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize Tali as Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
I mean, we've met him, so we know he's an arse, but what makes him so bad?
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist.
Oh.
Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago.
Oh.
He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Right. He sounds like he's got the right idea, to be honest. What do you know about the ship?
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Alright. Thanks for the chat.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Interesting. So the guy who hates us is a Geth apologist. I mean, I'm not saying I'm on his side, but you know, be interesting to hear what he says here.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vasnima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vasquibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
What's your problem with Tali, or is it strictly with her father?
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
I agree with him, man.
Drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
We tried to kill him.
God, how am I agreeing with this guy? He's right, man. He's right. There's sapient species now. Sapient and sentient. Can you not get along?
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
So you want peace with the Geth?
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end.
Yeah.
Both groups.
Yeah.
That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Man, I agree with him. I agree with him, like, wholeheartedly. Do you know anything about the ship?
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Man, he's talking a lot of sense, dude. A lot of sense. Shame he's such an arse, but he's talking a lot of sense, man. I don't agree that they should destroy the Geth at all. I mean, I went through this in the first game. What's with this Quick name, or whatever it was, Quib?
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
Oh, fair enough, dude. Sounds like a... I'm forgetting everything today. How have I just forgotten such an iconic Final Fantasy thing? Queh. It's what it's reminding me of. Queh. Chocobos.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Fair enough, man. I think he's being pretty fair with us there. Alright guys, we're going to have to end the episode there. We're already over the hour mark, so we're going to head to the Alarai in the next episode. I don't know if we'll get a chance to change our squad mates. I might not bring Mord in, because he's not saying anything. It's purely us and Tali, so maybe just need to bring a biotic of some sort, I don't know. Fascinating, dude, fascinating. Learned a lot here. I like the politics, I like being able to learn the different perspectives, I love the environment with the kind of, you know, vegetation and everything on board the ship. Looks awesome. And we ended up agreeing with Corus, who we hated at the beginning, because he makes the correct arguments in my opinion. The Geth were mistreated, and that's where the whole war stemmed from. I don't think trying to destroy them is the just thing to do, but we'll see where this leads in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm sorry to leave it here on a bit of a cliffhanger, but we'll head over to the Alarai. Just remember, everybody, never trust an uncrate. I'll see you back on the flotilla.